If you start whenever. If you start whenever.
Alright. Hi, my name is Kevin, and I'm reviewing the speech of Erica. And my opponent's major claim is the use of exam is more harmful than it's beneficial to students. And her secondary claims were exams do not adequately prepare students for the real world. Exam results do not necessarily measure students' understanding, and stress caused by exams is potentially dangerous to students' health. My response to her first secondary claim, which is exams do not adequately prepare students for the real world. I think exams do prepare students for the real world. My opponent stated on her first secondary claim that Keith Bartley, Chief Executive of General Teaching Council, stated that the range of knowledge and skills that the test assess is very narrow and prepare young people for the world they need. For the world, they need a set of skills that are far broader. What about the bar exams, the registered nurse licensure examination, and CPA or certified public accountant? These are also just these are another kinds of exams that they prepare the people from the real world, which is their profession, like lawyer, nurses, and accountant. So I think her first claim that exam doesn't prepare students for the real world is, I won't accept it, because there's another exams like bar exams, like what I said. And on her second claim, she stated that exam results do not necessarily measure students' understanding. On my own opinion, exams measure students' understanding. As what Ryan Sash said or stated, testing is extremely important, however, because without it, no teacher can really know how much the students have learned. This is necessary not only in terms of the students, but also for the teachers, so that he or she can know where the class is holding when preparing the material for the next lesson. Exams are the only way for teachers to test the students on how much they study, learn, and absorb the teacher's teaching. Also, exams help the school administrations and teachers to place students on the right class and on what level they should be, so students won't have a hard time. Also, on her third claim, she stated that stress caused by exams is potentially dangerous to students' health. Alright, she stated that substance abuse, the National Survey on Drug Use and Health released in April 2009 stated 7% of all full-time college students aged 18 to 22 use Adderall. For me, Adderall use is not really a must to take during the examinations. It is the student's choice if they are going to use Adderall, and examination should not blame on this. Also, exams are not really the reason why students are stressed. The reason why are they stressed, because students always study the last minute and do procrastination, and this causes them to be stressed. Also, what Michelle Lemo said, stress helps to improve our efficiency, but only up to a certain point. So I think Erica's claim. I won't accept Erica's claim that the use of exam is more harmful than it's beneficial to student. Instead, the use of exam is more beneficial to student than it is harmful. Thank you.
Well, I thought that you did a good job labeling the main and the secondary claims, so it's easy to follow. On your first point, you've got a clear counterclaim. I think that the illustration of the exams in the real world is an interesting set of examples to counter the point that the advocate was talking about. It might be useful, for instance, to talk about the numbers of people who take those exams, and perhaps also talk about other exams that people might be faced with that have to do with a variety of things. For instance, people getting their citizenship, having to pass a language exam, people getting a driver's license, having to pass that sort of exam. So I think there's a way to make this a little bit more general than just those particular professions, but I think you've got a good idea on that particular point, and they're good illustrations. The transition to the second point is clear. You have a good quote here about the need for this data for teachers and how valuable the exams are. And I think that that could be developed a little bit more as a counterclaim, but you've got a good idea there. On the third point, you make the assumption about other reasons that they might be using the drugs. I think that that's that's your press. The notion that students have other things that they bring stress onto them. I think that you have a little bit of information on that point. I think it does a good job of mitigating some of the claims that the advocate is presenting. I'm not sure that you address the advocate's own evidences directly, but you have some good counter evidence on the points that you present. All right, thank you.